I'm here at Norland Quad, and although it may not look like it today, come April 20th, thousands of marijuana enthusiasts will congregate here and pack this area full. Organizations are the Pulse, Trust, and Independent Ticket America. Let's go inside the UMC and see if students here on campus know what Fat Tuesday is beyond the partying scene. And we are expecting snow showers later this afternoon and continuing past midnight. That's all I have for today's weather. Have a safe and happy Valentine's Day.
10 o'clock in the morning or something on Friday, you give all your teachers all your letters to skip class the weekend, say you're competing in a CU-sanctioned event.
You may not have heard about the small but dedicated 6-man team who represents CU throughout the state of Colorado, competing with the top 50 athletes in the country along with 25 other nationally ranked universities.
You get to the lake at like 2 in the morning the first night, and everybody, because Colorado has got such a name for themselves at the tournaments, is all up waiting for you to get there.
The water ski team started in 2004 when Chris Prem, a competitive skier from Minnesota, recruited friends from the snow racing team and decided to advertise for a water ski team.
Did a lot of advertising for it, found some lakes, and we got about 25 people to join within our first year.
Since 2004, the team has dwindled down in size, mostly because the team is invisible to the student body, receiving no university support and no recognition on any of the CU Buffs websites. But this year, being invisible is more of an issue than it has been in the past. 99% of its members are graduating.
There's good skiers out in Colorado. There's tons of skiing, just people don't know about, so it's all you can do to get the word out, to let people know that we do have a team.
Now, the water ski team is desperate for more students to join and desperate for CU to get involved.
Sometimes I think it might be a little intimidating to, if you're just a water skier and you've water skied a few times, to actually join a team where you think everybody's really good there. But in actuality, a lot of people have just gone skiing a few times in their life and they improve a lot.
I'm standing on the dock of Lighthouse Cove, one of the lakes that the water ski team practices at. And a good incentive to be on the water ski team, even if you don't water ski already, is that you get to hang out in the beautiful sunshine. The team agrees that water skiing is a positive energy sport with more incentives to join other than competing at a collegiate level.
You're always cheering the other person on, rooting for them to do better.
Along with representing CU, the team says it's the experiences that make the team memorable.
You know, there's not one single favorite memory. It's just the camaraderie, the friendships that you build with the team members. We're such a close-knit group doing 16-hour road trips in car. You really get to know some of these people, and my best friends for the rest of the life are coming from the water ski team.
And what college kid doesn't want to camp alongside a lake for a weekend with 150 other college kids all there to have a good time, enjoying the sun and playing in the water? The ski team may be really small, but it's more about fun than it is about competition. Austyn Harrington, News Team Boulder. Despite losing his hearing at an early age, Detroit native Sean Forbes speaks up loud and clear using his talent of rhythm, hand signs, and lyrics to reach out to mainstream society. Being deaf, Sean confronts his hearing loss in lyrics such as, open quote, "Look, I understand you might be leery getting music beats from the heart of hearing, but something inside me is so intense. Evidently, it's bringing out my sixth sense." Sean has never experienced music with his own 2 ears. Instead, he feels the music through vibrations. Local musicians around Boulder agree with Sean's perspective that music is more about feeling than hearing.
And I don't really see a conflict between being deaf and rapping. I mean, rap is about rhythm, and rhythm's in the body. It's not in the ears. So I don't see why he couldn't pull it off.
Pearl Street musicians agree that music is cross-cultural, but think Forbes is daring to branch out of his culture and into mainstream society. Forbes is living proof that even with a challenging disability, nothing is impossible. Combining his first language of ASL with spoken English, Forbes created a bond between the non-hearing world and the hearing world, with music as a form of expression. Sean's music videos are unique because he speaks, he signs, and he has captions so that his music doesn't appear to only one culture.
You know, if he were to perform a gig, you could have hearing people and deaf people at the show all enjoying it equally.
Right.
You know, so I think it's great. And it's better than the other hand signs rappers are doing.
Although Forbes is excited that mainstream society enjoy his music, his goal is for mainstream society to appreciate the deaf culture and accept deaf culture as a way of living life. Not an abnormal life, but just different than what is considered normal. Signing a record deal with the Bass Brothers, the label who launched rapper Eminem into the music industry, Sean believes that through music he can share the deaf culture with the world. Forbes posted on his Twitter account a statement that he full-heartedly believes that if you really want something, you have to work hard for it, because nothing ever comes easy. With his passion in music, Sean is launching a new perspective for musical expression. Branching out to mainstream society and communicating deaf culture similarities to hearing culture similarities, Forbes is making history in both worlds and making the quote, "Language is a living thing," come to life. Austyn Harrington, News Team Boulder. And here's a crash course on what not to do if you want to stay out of jail a little longer than just a couple of hours. 19-year-old Carl Åkerson was taken back to jail Tuesday, just hours after his release earlier that morning. After being released for theft charges, Åkerson stole his godfather's truck in order to make a delivery in Boulder, where he then told police a gun was pulled on him. While attempting to flee the scene, Åkerson hit a vehicle, adding another charge for arrest. As you can see behind me, precipitation shows across the nation, with rain showers scattered in the Midwest and some in the South. Not really anything in the East Coast, but sweeping towards the Pacific and the western part of the United States. You can see that heavy snow is possible, most in Colorado. Breaking news of President Barack Obama being on CU campus Tuesday, April 24th. This is the second time that a sitting president will visit Boulder, as Dwight D. Eisenhower came in 1954 to dedicate the National Institute of Standards and Technology. To get this, the Fox Theater announced yesterday that it will be closing for the summer due to needed roof repairs. Recently celebrating its 20th anniversary as a music venue, the Fox says the Boulder Theater will be having more shows than usual these upcoming months, but only until the beginning of August, when the Fox will reopen for its annual FMBQ show.